I've been now 8 months into my time at TransUnion with a couple different hats. Again, one is building what we call our digital marketing solution set. And that's really work to take the data assets and data science assets, and I'm sure we'll spend some time talking about, and create products and solutions that serve the various verticals that TransUnion has a big business in. That includes financial services, insurance, some public sector work, and a series of other verticals. And with that hat on, I'm really a product and solutions group that is designed to serve those various verticals. The second part of my job, this notion of the media vertical, is us standing up a business focused on how do we serve the media industry. Both big publishers, ad tech, agencies, and that whole kind of community to say, how can we take the same type of assets that we have, again, this mix of data science, and product capability, and apply it to an industry which is clearly becoming more data-driven, more driven by data-making decisions, and more need and have its bigger need for data sciences. And so my other job is to figure out how we build a solution set that sells for that vertical as well.
So how do you sort of compete or differentiate yourself from some of the big entrenched players in the space?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, one of the fortunate things for us is that while we haven't historically had a big marketing solutions business, and however you define it, it gives us an opportunity to really think about where the business is going. Certainly at the core of what we have, I think the key assets are we're really good at understanding really highly accurate data sets, and we're very good at making sure that all the data that we utilize and however we source it is of the most precision possible, which means a really good opportunity to understand who unique individuals are, how to attack households. And so number one, again, we think of ourselves as having one of the very few high-quality true sets that's available in the marketplace. Two, I mentioned data sciences a couple times. We have a history of turning data into insights and information. If you think of ultimately what a credit score is, it's a modeled approach of understanding various data signals and turning that into a predictive decision. In this case, your likelihood to pay back a loan or a mortgage. Well, we can extend those same type of data science capabilities to the marketing space to create segmentation, to do measurement, and more. And so we think that's a huge asset. Third, the fact that we're a company that's been under various regulations given the data we touch for many years. And as the world becomes more and more highly regulated in the marketing space, things like GDPR and CCPA and the like, we're used to having a compliance footprint that understands how to deal with regulations. So a whole set of things that I think gives us a leg up. And if you really combine those things as this kind of trusted data steward, highly accurate data set, good data sciences, and then a kind of a product and technology framework to apply products, our mission is to turn those assets into a lot of new products. And again, we're in the early days. We know that for us. And so what we're looking at is where's the market going? What can we invest into of where the market will be next? And so those are the things you'll see us continue to do.
And Matt, where will you guys be playing in the addressable TV space in particular?
Yeah, well, so a couple things are critical there. We're certainly focused on our recently announced partnership with True Optic. And our mission is couplefold. One is let's make sure that the data segments, and whether it's customized or on-the-shelf data segments, or excuse me, audience targeting segments that we can create are available in that landscape. Two, we're going to look at all the different ways that we can provide value. Is it about identity matching in an increasingly IP-based world? Is it about new attribution solutions, given our ability to work with customers, meaning B2B customers, and directly take in their customer records and treat that safely and securely and do attribution? Will it be other? We're going to take right now kind of that optionality approach that says we know we have the assets that make sense to play in that space, and what we're really focused on is the idea that more and more of the TV ecosystem will be IP driven, right? This is a world moving into the OTT, CTV space, and that's going to be a massive market, and we want to get there ahead of the curve and be a provider of data and data-driven solutions that help the ecosystem create product. And in the case of our work with True Optic, that's really, they've got this great data marketplace of which we can put our data into. They've got a data technology platform where we can use some of our assets to enhance their solutions, and then we can invent together, whether that's, again, measurement or identity type solutions. We're going to look at all those different angles as we move forward.
So let's talk about the announcement with True Optic, your partnership, sort of what that means, your role, and how that partnership should develop in the months ahead?
Yeah, so a couple of things that I think key to that. So again, with this notion of understanding where the market's going, right? And so first of all, I don't think we have to spend any time convincing people that this notion of the OTT connected television space, where the consumer pattern of accessing this top quality premium content is moving more and more towards IP-driven delivery methods, like that's not for debate. That's clearly happening. And as that continues, what we know is that marketplace needs ever higher quality data solutions. And what True Optic has built is an aggregator of that kind of data stack, that data marketplace, and we think has the best one that we've seen in the marketplace. And so number one, what we looked at and we said, we love the team of Andre and Franz and the whole crew there. It's really building a really interesting set of solutions. We love their approach to the market. Again, this mix of a data marketplace, measurement, privacy solutions, and really being this kind of connected tissue between different sources of inventory, different sources of data, to make the ability to transact in this OTT world much more simple and scalable. And then three, again, this notion of what can we build together. Their strength is in this anonymized digital signals and identity data. Our strength is really in many ways the opposite, which is known consumer and household information. And even without sharing data, but matching data in a very safe and secure way, we can co-create products that we think are going to make the whole ecosystem, again, much more accurate, much more interesting. And so again, it's kind of this yes and approach to all these different things that we're after.
And is there a degree of exclusivity with True Optic, or what's your partnership approach?
Yeah, no, I don't, in neither case, right? I mean, they have to have a holistic data marketplace that allows marketers to bring the data sources they need together. We'll certainly continue to look at options in the marketplace as they continue to evolve, but let's at the same time be very clear. We're focused on this partnership, and I think we both are, us and True Optic, in a very meaningful way. We know that we can do some really interesting things together, and so while both businesses need to have the flexibility to see what else is out in the marketplace, I think you'll see us do some pretty unique and interesting things together as a result of being focused first on how we work together.